Signal Performance Guarantee. As we are approaching our 2-year anniversary and now have over 650 traders in our server, we are prepared to take the next step in helping traders get funded and, more importantly, keep their funded accounts. We wanted to do something that would separate us from most or maybe even all trading communities by standing behind our signals and creating this signal performance guarantee. Now let's get into details. First, the guarantee applies to the signals, not to individual traders' performance. Why not? Why can't we guarantee individual traders' performance? And that is because there is no way to guarantee it. I do not know your discipline level. I do not know your availability. A lot of these signals are time sensitive. I do not know the type of an account you are working with. If it's a prop firm account, is it a 50,000 or 25,000, 150,000? So because of all these reasons and many more, of course, we can only guarantee what we put out, and that is the signals. This guarantee will apply to a full calendar month. Obviously, they're going to be losing trades. There might even be a few losing days, but overall, for the month, we are looking for these signals to produce a positive results after counting all the winning trades, all the losing trades. For example, let's say we add up all the winning trades and we are positive 200 points in S&P. Now let's say we count all the losing trades and it's 80 S&P points. We would subtract 80 from 200 and we have 120 positive S&P points. This, of course, is an example. We are not saying that every trade is going to be a winning trade. In other words, not every specific signal is guaranteed. The overall monthly result is the guarantee. And the deal is, if the signals do not produce positive result for the month, assuming you are consistent in your, let's say, number of contracts. If you're doing one E-mini, then it's one E-mini. And we're going to talk about risk management a bit later. So overall, the signals will produce positive results, or your subscription price will be refunded to you. You would email me and say, look, your signals produced a negative results. Obviously, we are following these signals. We're trading them ourselves, so we would know. And then indeed, if the signals produce a negative result, you will get a refund of your monthly subscription price. Here is how it's going to work. As of October 1st, in the channel Markets with Gil, there are going to be very specific entry price, stop, and target for S&P and the Nasdaq. Mostly it's going to be S&P, but there will be some Nasdaq trades there as well. Obviously, the stops on the Nasdaq will be slightly bigger than the stops on S&P. Those of you who have been following Markets with Gil, you know how amazingly accurate his trade signals are. But we have not really been tracking them so far. As of October, that's when this signal performance guarantee will be in effect. We're going to start looking at every signal and decide, based on price action of course, if it is a winning or a losing signal. And we are so confident in the signals that this channel will produce that we are willing to guarantee those signals. Now let's talk money management. As I said, we are not guaranteeing that every trade is going to be a winning trade. That is impossible, and we wouldn't insult anyone with this kind of a guarantee. Different prop firms have different rules and different amounts for their drawdowns. Here is how we are going to work it here if you want to pass an evaluation and keep your funded account. We want you to trade one E-mini for every $2,500 available in drawdown. So for example, with some prop firms, if you have a $50,000 account, you have $2,500 available for drawdown and you would trade one E-mini. Some firms allow $5,000 in drawdown for $150,000 evaluation, and in that case, you can trade two E-minis, and it will give you some flexibility because a lot of the signals will have more than one target. So if you're trading two E-minis, you can take one target and have a runner. By the way, if you have a $50,000 account and you can trade one E-mini, what of course you can do is you can trade 10 micros, right? And then you would cover 5 micros in the first target and then allow 5 micros to just keep going and scale out as the trade progresses. Again, the targets are going to be very clearly posted in this channel. So of course, this is a very conservative money management approach, and yes, it will take you more than one day to pass an evaluation. If you're looking to pass an evaluation in one day, we wish you luck, but then you are really engaged in gambling and not true trading. We are not encouraging gambling here. So yes, it might take you a few weeks to reach the profit target to pass an evaluation, or if you with a prop firm that takes you straight to funded account, it might take you a few weeks to reach the threshold to get paid. But what we want to do here is to create an environment of consistent profitability and not gambling. Again, when I say consistent profitability, I do not mean that every trade is a winning trade. That is impossible. What I do mean is that overall for the month, there is consistent growth. Obviously, we are very confident in the quality of these signals, and really the only thing that could get in the way, as often the case, is the trader. If you are late on the entry and start chasing the price, if you take a loss and start revenge trading, making up trades that are not there, increasing contract size, all that destructive stuff that causes a lot of traders to blow their accounts. And that's why we cannot guarantee any individual trader's performance. But we do now stand behind our signals in this channel, Markets with Gil. And if the signals in a calendar month overall are not profitable, email me and we will refund you the cost of the subscription. Now, if you're going to ask me, you have all these channels, why are you only willing to guarantee Markets with Gil? For example, we have the high probability setups. These I post right before, for the most part, right before or right after US session opens. Why don't I guarantee those? I have no problem guaranteeing those at all. As a matter of fact, I have a channel available to the public, a trade journal, where I take these trades, these signals that I post in the high probability setups channel, and these go back. This is an account, 150K account that I took through the evaluation stage, and then after I got funded, I showed pretty much day by day the progression of this account based on the signals in the high probability setups. Now, what is the difference there? The difference is here, all you're going to see are the entries. There are no stops, there are no targets. I do have videos describing how I approach stops. You can look in my YouTube channel. You're going to see those. Or ask me in the comments. I don't want to be repeating the same video. But with these signals, the stops and the targets pretty much are up to the trader. So it's a bit more difficult to be completely objective as far as the effectiveness of these signals. But again, I have no problems guaranteeing them. It just makes it a bit trickier. In Markets with Gil, you will see, as of October 1st, you will see precise entry, stop, and targets. So nothing could be subjective. Everything is going to be very clear and very objective. I guess I guess the difference between, let's say, the high probability setups and markets with Gil, as far as the signals go, in the high probability setups, I am cooking and giving you the steak, right? You still have to cut it and chew it. In markets with Gil, the chewing is going to be done for you. There's going to be an entry, there's going to be a stop, there is going to be a target. All is going to be done for you. All you will have to do is to trade them exactly as they are posted in this channel. So throughout the month of October, we're going to be following the signals in markets with Gil channel. We're going to be looking at winning trades, we're going to be looking at losing trades, and we're going to be looking at the overall performance. So make sure you are subscribed, stay tuned, visit us in our Discord group. The link is in the description. Any questions, of course, you can email me or leave a comment underneath the video. Thank you all. See you soon.